his according to him, obviously they've just revealed that it was his sister. It wasn't his sister, it was him. I got a message saying, let me make it clear. I'm going to read you it. And this is what it was pinned on me, according to her, and then they backtracked. So they said, let me make one thing perfectly clear. You are the last person I ever wanted to address, and the fact that I felt forced to send you his unaliving note only adds insult to an already unbearable family tragedy. Whatever happened on that app the other day, whatever pathetic drama you helped ignite, left my brother shattered. I didn't start any of this. He told me what he intended to do, and because of the chaos you helped create, I made it just in time to save his life. He is now. Hold on, sorry. He told me what he intended to do. And because of the chaos you helped create, I made it just in time to save his life. He is now on life support, not expected to live. Yes, he was complicated, difficult, but he was still fighting. He still had something left in him to fight this cancer. I was aware that he did have cancer. I was aware that it was stage 4 cancer in the lung, liver, lung and kidney, I believe. I can't confirm where else, but he said that there was stage 4, and I was still there. No, I still was there for him. And then you happened. I don't know every detail, nor do I care to, but I do know this. He gave up. He gave up after that. Don't bother hiding behind the line of his letter saying that you wasn't at fault. I knew my brother. I knew how he loved you. This is all private stuff. When he found out about the fact that I had been married, no, I didn't want to discuss it on the app, and like I've discussed it before, I was married when I was young. It's no one else's business what I do on my private life, but he decided to bring it onto the app. I watched him physically collapse. Then today, as I informed people of his condition, I learned that about the email fiasco. It was about Comment Cafe. It was never that deep. It was never that serious. It wasn't. He wanted to. The whole problem is I had a discussion with him prior, and I told him we're not going to be a thing. We're never going to be together. And this is what his attempt was to ruin my life. He went onto the Comic Cafe or whatever he done. He wanted to ruin my life. He went and spread these lies about this 20,000 and all of this sort of stuff. I was shocked. I didn't understand. And then in this message it says, and apparently in his anger he outed you as a gay man, and while I think that was completely wrong at this moment, I'm glad he did it. But I do know this. He gave up after that. Don't bother hiding behind the line of his letter saying that you wasn't at fault. I knew my brother. I knew how he loved you. This is all private stuff. When he found out about the fact that I had been married, no, I didn't want to discuss it on the app, and like I've discussed it before, I was married when I was young. It's no one else's business what I do on my private life, but he decided to bring it onto the app. I watched him physically collapse. Then today, as I informed people of his condition, I learned that about the email fiasco. It was about Comment Cafe. It was never that deep. It was never that serious. It wasn't. He wanted to. The whole problem is I had a discussion with him prior, and I told him we're not going to be a thing. We're never going to be together. And this is what his attempt was to ruin my life. He went onto the Comic Cafe or whatever he done. he wanted to ruin my life. He went and spread these lies about this 20,000 and all of this sort of stuff. I was shocked. I didn't understand. And then in this message it says, and apparently in his anger he outed you as a gay man, and while I think that was completely wrong at this moment, I'm glad he did it. Know this: when he passes, hold you and hold. Wait, when he passes, I will hold you partially to blame. You have seen what he wrote. He begged me to show you grace. Consider this the full extent of it. You will receive nothing more from me. When he passes, I will not be the one informing you. Knowing what I know now, knowing what I know of you now, I doubt you would have even cared. So these are the sort of messages that I was receiving on behind the scenes, and like I've been struggling because I found out in Pearl's live. That he wasn't he was dead. I don't know the full details, but this whole thing, I was getting messages left, right, and center saying like you've got blood on your hands and all of this sort of stuff. I didn't know any of this. I didn't know. I knew that it was an attempt to ruin my life. And there's many things that have gone on and that have transpired. I don't really want to divulge into every single thing, but even the whole screenshots saying I've asked for money and all of this sort of stuff, I mentioned it because obviously Max had mentioned all of this sort of stuff, so I mentioned it and I said what was the thing, because I said, hold on, give me a second.
This is really dangerous, Dame. You could have really, I've seen the position you was in. It could have ended up really bad. This is fucking disgusting. I'm sorry.
You've been in a bad headspace.
And I've been in a bad headspace for the past couple of months, and he knew this. He knew that I was mentally struggling. Everyone knows that I wasn't streaming because my mental health was really, really bad, and I went off it. I decided that it was the best thing. Like, let me just kind of just stay away. I'll just do what I can and just kind of not stream. So, and he knew that I had been in and out of hospital, and not even some of my close friends would even know that, like, know about this sort of stuff, because I kept it very quiet.
I know he knew. Remember our phone call? I know he knew. Yeah. From the phone calls he was calling me about you, he knew. This is why I'm so disgusted. I need to mute. I've never been so fucking angry in my life, Dame, ever.
So let me read you something. So after that message, that was at 12:12 on Tuesday. So this is before he had passed away. That was what I heard. At 6:46, I messaged because I didn't know whether to message, because Max had sent me a message saying leave him alone. Max had sent a message saying leave his family alone, and I was like, what? I haven't actually replied back to them, and they sent that message. And then I messaged saying, tell me it's not true. And then at 12:49 a.m, he sent me a message. As his sister, saying like they're basically taking it back. That my family does not blame you. He made the decision on his own. All of this sort of stuff. Please feel free to share this message wherever it needs to be shared. It was always discussing about being shared. And I said, I want to start off by saying how deeply sorry I am for your loss. because I genuinely believed it. Hearing that he passed today on the internet broke me. No words feel big enough for something like this, and I've been carrying so much grief and confusion ever since everything that's happened. I also need to be honest about something, because a lot has been said about me that is simply not true. And that's destroyed my mental health over the last 2 days. Max has been spreading things that have completely shattered me, saying that I was romance scamming, claiming that I was asking him for money when he has never transferred me a single penny in his life. The only thing he did was send me TikTok gifts. And even then, I would raise my voice and tell him to stop, because I never wanted anything from him. She brought up private, intimate things that she had no right to. Something that we would discuss out of love, and that was broadcasted publicly once again to use against me. Use something to basically out me. I wasn't out to everyone, and what it's done is made me lose my family. It's made me lose a lot of friends. There's family members that I haven't even spoken to for a long time, finding out about this sort of stuff.
Can I say about the gifting thing quickly as well?
Yeah.
Because Tim, right, and this is the only, because I love Dame to bits, but I wouldn't just, blindly back my friend if I genuinely thought, on both sides, I thought Tim was a good guy. Tim used to constantly call me, message me, I've got proof of it, and in the phone call this weekend, he'd ring me and be like, tell Dame to say stop. Dame said stop gifting. He'd be like, tell Dame to just let me gift. Tell Dame to let me gift. And I'll be like, if you don't want you to gift, don't gift. He's obviously trying to look out for you. No, tell Dame to let me gift. Or I'll gift you. Or I'll gift da-da-da-da. I've seen that with Tim and me and his combos. I just thought it's because tongue in cheek, but now I fucking realise the sadisticness but actually behind all that, and it's fucking scary.
I'm not sure, Waka, because from my knowledge, no one's actually spoken to me. No one's spoken to me about anything, whether he's alive, dead, nothing. But I basically said, please let me know. And then basically, there's the person that I was talking to. I'm just going to call it the person. I sent Max the photos and blah blah blah. His obituary will be in the New York Times, but password protected. Then sent me the screenshots of what they sent to Max. There was, how many was there? 9 photos, and in 9 of them photos is one that is private, that's nice, another one that was really nice, then there's a discussion where he's in my live, and everyone that knows how people in my box battles know that he used to send gifts, or and sometimes he would send subscriptions to basically just there was a specific sound and it would close off my live, and he was like 501 subs. He didn't send 501 subs. He sent only a specific, I can't remember the exact amount, but he sent only a specific amount, and it was I think we had already spoken about it. I've got the screenshot from the conversation before, because I had to go on it. 1 second. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. I think it's in. Sorry, guys.
Don't ever say sorry on this app ever again. Ever.
Where is it? 10 days. How many subs do you need? Because we had a 10-day target, because it was in October, I believe. I can't remember the exact time, but I had a target where we were going to build a well, and he said 10 days. How many subs do you need by then? I said 100 more, and then he said okay, I'll do it. Don't stress. I said no. I want to see who gets it. He said, well, whatever you have left. Which is up to me. To be honest, everyone's saying all of this sort of stuff, saying, why are you accepting money? We was talking. Whatever I want from him, he could have given me. No one can tell me what I can and cannot ask for.
Tell them again right fucking now.
Like when you're in a relationship and you're talking to someone, I could ask for that. But I never did.
He sent me fucking a lot more, mate, and he wanted my fucking man. Let's be so real. When you're talking to someone and they've got the ability to do it, let's not always, Dame's the one that's trying to get money from him. What about someone else is actually trying to manipulate him through money and through gifts? What about that? No, not one of you tied around the but what if Dame, in his position, was being manipulated with someone that was trying to do it through gifts, even though he's saying no, to try and get in? Not one of you looked at it from that point of view. You just dove and literally directly attacked my fucking friend. Men's mental health matters. Not when it's fucking Dame's though, did it? It didn't fucking matter to any of you when it was my friend's mental health. Let's be so fucking real about it.
But yeah, so then there was a lot of torture. I didn't sleep for 48 hours. I was getting constant messages from the person. I was getting constant messages. I was getting messages all the way from this is 3:16 in the morning yesterday. I was getting messages all the way up until there was 4 o'clock, letting me know, saying that there was something in the will for me, and I replied back saying, honestly, we've discussed this before, and I said I don't want anything. I told him I'd love him to change the world just like we both wanted to do. We had and that's what I said about in terms of anything, that if he was going to leave me anything. At that point, I started to question it. There's many people that were discussing how I was feeling or everything, saying that I was the person in the wrong, because EQ was saying that I've got blood on my hands or whatever, I'm an unaliver, and there was a lot of people having their say. I get it. It's TikTok and people are gonna have their opinions and everything like that. But at what expense is it? Because no one took accountability. Even and me and Delisa Vanji, we're not close. We're not friends. But she even said go and check Dame's posts. He's been struggling with his mental health, and you carry on. You carry on going and going and going. And these FYP pages, a lot of them, I have a lot of respect and love for. But you lot posting when you lot knew, you all know that I wasn't out and I don't want my business out there, and I'm a Muslim man, and how it's ruining my life. For you lot to keep posting me, and you're posting me when my name gets searched, all it is what's happened in my private life. Do you know how disgusting you lot have to be doing that?
Some of you got to go take a long, hard fucking look in that nasty mirror, you horrible, horrible people. Because when the shoe's on the other foot, you would never want it to be any of you guys, let alone your family, your brother, your sister, your mother. Have some fucking respect. What I've actually seen, and I've been screaming and dying to say all of you fuck off, but obviously because of the situation, we couldn't. We thought our friend, we thought that Tim, someone that was so close to fucking Tim, we thought he'd passed away. So we had to hold all of these fucking trolly comments, because we was actually trying to be respectful of a man's life. However, I've seen, and I will never forget, some of the messages you've sent to my fucking friend. Like I said, men's mental health matters, but not Dame's. Some of the things I've seen you send to him, some of the things I've seen you comment to him, I promise you, on everything, I will never forget some of you lot. And the same way you say be fucking kind, Caroline Flack, all of this lot, you guys are no fucking better. You guys that are pushing my friend to all of this lot because he was grieving anyway. Obviously a fucking fake grieving, obviously found out, but he was going through something whilst being outed without fucking any acknowledgement for his own situation or own relationship with anyone else around him. You all outed him, you all laughed at his outing, engaged in his outing, continue to fucking come to him, all the little videos, do all of this lot, do the most about it, and scream Tim's mental health matter because he wasn't here. But you haven't fucking learned because Dame was still here. And guess what? All of you lot treated him like fucking shit. And I will never, ever forget that on this app. Ever. I will move differently from now on because of how you lot treated my friend. I promise you.
I was on the phone to him last night from 2 a.m. till 8 o'clock this morning because he could not sleep. It was in a state like I didn't know what he was gonna do. And honestly, like, you guys need to take a long, hard look in the mirror. It's disgusting. You need to practice what you preach.
Yeah, for real.
But I also just want to emphasize, like, there's a lot of messages. I've got probably about 18, 19 hours worth of messages from like in a row. Like, I've received his obituary, and I've got the link of it. I did never send that out. I received it because when I spoke to him at 5:53 p.m, he didn't reply back, and then all of a sudden at 12:08 a.m, I fell asleep because I was just waiting by my phone, looking at it. I was waiting for it, and he said, "This is his public obituary. I was asleep at this time." And then he said, "My family published that obituary at 7 p.m. By 7:25, the trolls on TikTok found it and started with the messages, fake emails, and disgusting comments. I sent it to 7 people on TikTok. Someone has shared it. I hope they're happy. It has been taken down." And then sent me the contents of what was on the obituary. Just in case you did not get to see this, this is the end. This is the end, Dame. The phone will be deactivated tomorrow, and if you need any help regarding the police, because the police were, I was getting messages saying you are unalive. Guys, don't invite anyone. I don't want anyone else. No one. But no, basically, he. I've forgotten where I was. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Guys, people keep requesting, and.
No requests, please. This is just a chance for Dame to have his talk. He's got his friends around him. Let him just talk, please. No requests.
What was I going to discuss? So basically, you know, when he went on Gossip Girls Live and started discussing me and when he outed me publicly, we had a phone call. So it was me, him, and Paige. And when we discussed this, I said, "Why did you do what you did? Like, why did you spread so many lies? And why are you doing this? Why are you trying to ruin my life?" And I said, "You said that you sent 20,000, all of this. And Paige, you are my witness with this. I do have some of it recorded."
Yeah.
But the recording is roughly around an hour and 90 minutes.
Also got screenshots from, because me, Dame,
an hour and 19 minutes.
I admitted. So Tim rang me, and I didn't want to say this because when I thought he passed away, I was trying to be respectful. He rang me trying to very much turn me against Dame and say certain things. Couldn't prove nothing. Anyway, by the time I got him into the phone call, because he wasn't expecting me to just be like, "Oh, by the way, hi Dame, hi Tim," in a phone call that same night, he admitted everything that he told me was a fucking lie. I've got messages where he's saying, "I'm so fucking sorry for bringing up your kids. I apologise. It wasn't that. It wasn't him. I'm in a bad headspace. I'm ill." And I knew he was terminal, so I allowed him because he was playing on my fucking heartstrings. Even though I didn't realise he was I didn't think, oh, he's trying to get me against my friend. I thought he's heartbroken. That's what I thought. Tim's heartbroken because he can't have what he wants. So I thought, let me still be a nice fucking person and still try and facilitate some kind of peace in the meantime. I've got messages to prove it from the day before. The day before he's apparently gone and done all this stuff. I've got messages saying, I'm so sorry, Paige. I didn't mention your kids. It was all a lie. And I was on the phone call with Dame and him for over 2 hours.
So he isn't dead. I'm pretty sure from what everyone has said is he's alive. But I don't.
No more. Like, I'm sorry, we've been panicking. He's fucking alive from his own best friends, his own people. His brother has said, I'm so sorry. He's done this before. Like, I'm not doing this. I've been so careful.
I did find out. I didn't know that there was 2 times before. I did know that he had. I found out recently, just recently, because no one's been speaking to me. I've been doing my own searching with my friends because my friends feel like it wasn't right, and everyone was discussing it. So I started researching, but I was still in my heart thinking, like, it can't be him. He wouldn't lie to me like this. He wouldn't do that. And I carried on conversating with who I thought was his sister. And turns out, like, he had done it once before in 2023. I don't know the full details of it, but it's just shocking.
He's done it, yeah. So also, he's said to me multiple times, like, we had conversations. He called me and he's done little things like, I don't want to be here no more, etc. But it wasn't that deep. This is another fucking level, and I'm sorry, mental health does matter, but I want none of you to forget this, because this could have fucking ended a lot of people's mental health lives just in general. It's disgusting. Emotionally manipulating people with death. I'm gonna get upset again. I need to mute. It's disgusting. What I've seen Dame go through, fucking disgusting, mate.
I swear, if you lot had just seen Dame last night, you'd all be crying right now, honestly.
But could I just ask for these FYP pages? You guys don't owe me anything, but could you please just be respectful of the fact that, like, one, I'm Muslim and I'm a private person. If you could you just please remove the posts about me? Like, I don't understand why I had to be dragged into this mess. It was a threat that was held over my head for a long time. Please remove them if you have any sort of heart. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Don't say sorry ever again.
Yeah, don't
disgusting app.
And you did really well.
Immediately, please. Thank you.
We all love you, Dame, man.
Love you so
I want to back to everyone, mate, because of what they've done to you. So you don't even want to fucking. I need to meet for me because I want to wring people's fucking necks right now.
I swear it's heartbreaking, man. I hate seeing you like this. It's horrible, but you're doing so well, Dame.
I feel like a lot of you forgetting the main point as well, like what Tim fucking tried to expose in the first place, and now we know he's not fucking dead. That's disgusting. All because you couldn't have someone. We've all fucking been there. I'm so mad. I'm sorry. I'm so mad. I am so mad. Life is fucking life. You can't have everyone you fucking want. You don't go and do this, out people, do this, put people in situations they're not fucking ready for, and then go and say that you're dead. I'm sorry. I've never been more mad in my life.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think the main problem now is just, I think it's about me personally holding people accountable that decided to blame it on people that had interactions with him. Friends argue, people argue, and I think it's disgusting. Regardless, we now know Tim's here, but whether he wasn't anyway, people shouldn't be blamed for somebody's unaliving. And the fact that people were so willy-nilly sitting on their platforms with thousands and thousands and thousands of people there and blaming one person, 2 people for somebody's unaliving is absolutely fucked up. I know we sit here and we watch the screen, but can you imagine being Dame for the past 3 days, knowing thousands upon thousands of people are thinking he's, not everybody, but thinking he's the reason that somebody's decided to actually not to be here anymore, and he's getting the blame. But none of you knew what Dame had received. None of you knew any messages. You knew fuck all. You knew this tiny snippet of what had happened, tiny snippet on somebody's platform who never even tells the fucking truth anyway. And do you know how hard it is to, when a group of friends are trying to get hold of one friend? You all know that us are friends in real life, right? We have our back and forth, but do you know how hard it is having to contact other friends to find out? I was messaging Paige today because I hadn't spoke to them for like 4 hours at this point. I'm messaging Paige, have you spoke to him? Do you know how fucking hard that is, wondering if your friend, and you would understand, to be honest, if something happened today, I'd fucking understand why it happened. And I hope every single fucking person that went on that platform with 5,000 and plus people and done what they did and said people were the reason, karma is a bitch and it will come back around. No friend should need to learn that they're fucking friends on the phone to helplines because they feel like they can't talk to anybody. They don't know what to do with themselves. No person should have to feel how Dame's felt the past 3 days. And Dame, you're not going to get sorries from big creators. You're not going to get no sorries, but you don't need that fucking sorries.
Want the sorries.
All
I
they
just want them
did,
to leave me alone.
yeah, I know. And you know what? It's so hard because you wanted to talk outright, but you didn't know what to say because people were going to believe what they wanted to believe anyway. And if Dame sat here and read through all of his messages that he had, you all would not have had the opinion you had 24 hours ago, but he didn't do that. And the point is, he can't speak now. He can't say too much because what if now that we all know that it wasn't true, that person goes and does it? That's one of the first things Dame said to me tonight, is he can't say too much because now we know it's not true. What if he speaks too much and that person then goes and does it? So you can't be expecting him to come on receipts and start reading things you believe him, because Tim could actually go and do that. Now we know it's not true because the hate's now going to go on to him and it goes round in circles. He weren't not speaking because he was guilty. He was speaking because he didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. So, yeah, fuck TikTok.
No, facts.
I'd be suing arses all over the place if I got accused of M. Are you mad? I'd be suing the fuck out of every person that pushed that narrative with 7,000 people in that live stream. And how did Max go live today and not even contact you to tell him he's alive?
Yeah, let him find out on live.
She went into Evil Queen's live and literally said your name over and over. I do understand on the other side of the coin, she's gone through this too. But his unaliving wasn't blamed on her. Like, I'm sorry, but you should have got a message about that.
As soon as they know.
How the fuck are you
It's
finding out on a
disgusting. They
live
knew what you were
stream?
going through.
I will also just say I did message her as well. Just FYI, I said I had messaged her 12:52 on the Tuesday. On Tuesday at 8:36, I had said, "Hey, sorry, like I accidentally commented on your post. I was trying to message you. Tell me it's not true." Today at 4:23 a.m. Hey Max, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where my head is. No response. Today at 4:29 a.m. Here's my number. Reach out to me on WhatsApp. Nothing. I didn't get no messages. I didn't get nothing. I didn't get no. I was blamed by her for something that I didn't actually do. I was not involved in that.
Not a thing wrong. Not a fucking thing wrong.
As Georgia said, as soon as she knew, she should have come straight to you. Like, that would have been the human thing to do.
I do appreciate she has also been going through the similar messages of what Dame has, but she hadn't been accused.
No, not to the severity of me.
Exactly.
Georgia,
She hadn't been accused of being someone's unaliving, is my point.
I've
As soon as
been
she found
getting.
out, she should have told Dame. She should have messaged him.
I've been getting hourly, like roughly every hour, every 2 hours, I've been getting messages. I've got comments on my posts with blood emojis saying you're guilty. I've got messages saying unaliver. I'm not going to say the full thing. The police should be on their way to send you to jail. You disgusting. Like they're saying the most cruel things about me, And this is what was caused when these people go on live streams with zero facts, no communication with me, and like anything.
On impulse and don't trust your gut, because respectfully, if Max didn't trust her gut, she wouldn't have even had second guesses or thoughts today to even like clock certain things. Yeah, my thing is, if we're gonna be, forget about ego, forget about friendships, forget about people that you care about, if we're gonna be real and say mental health matters and men's mental health matters, both of you and Tim in that situation should be thought about.
Yeah.
Regardless, I've been in the most deepest gut fucking grieving before and still have to think of others, and I'm not saying it's her fault at all, but I'm just saying I think a lot of people, I'm gonna run this on Dame, or Dame's a scammer, that what Tim has a fucking faked doing, Dame could have really fucking done. So I don't
I
want
was scared of putting the phone down on him
I
last
just want
night.
everyone to learn that what you guys are protecting a fake guy over, my real life fucking friend could have fucking done. I need you guys to deep that, because you guys wanted to pick a side when you had no idea over internet friends. Dame is my real life fucking friend. None of you have met fucking Tim, respectfully. So that if we're gonna be like really and truly like a decent person, and we believed Tim even in that moment, both of these men at one point, whilst we were grieving, should have had space. If you want to go and do a fucking Netflix documentary and talk about what Dame you thought he's done afterwards, whatever. Do we want to do is free will. However, when people are grieving, some of you have no respect. I'll be so fucking real.
I'm like a pack of vultures, man.
Yeah, Mims is right. She said Max was probably told the same lies about Dame that I was. And this is the thing, we was all pinned to hate, everyone was pinned to hate me. It was a whole thing where everyone was told to hate me. Blaster can speak about it, but unfortunately Blaster wasn't in this. I'm so sorry. But why when I decide to speak, everyone decides to go and speak on it, when you lot have had your opinions for days and days and days?
You should have said leave Dame alone. I'll be real. I'm not being funny. The same way everyone was like, oh, Paige, Georgia, Dame, you're murderers. You lot should have fucking took heed and time and left Dame the fuck alone before it could have been a second person on your case. But none of you did. So respectfully, take time and really look at yourself in the mirror.
And this is the thing, by the way, in terms of Angie and all of this whole stuff, Paige, me and you were on the phone to Tim when Angie blocked him in Gossip Girls. Tim was laughing, saying, "Oh yeah, she, you know how she is. She'll unblock me next week."
Yeah, 100%.
It wasn't a serious thing. The way that Max pinned it out, like
He was making jokes about being like, oh, I'm gonna have to go and jump in front of this now because Canada's gonna go live at midnight. Like we was busting jokes, by the way. Everyone that was saying that we're all on a live was like that same night. Like it wasn't serious like people made out, and maybe people got made to think. But that's why, guys, acting on emotion, not fact, that involves other people. You can say you was doing it for you, and you trolls can say you was doing it for Tim, but you weren't thinking of other people. So your message is fucking bullshit and hypocritical. Do you understand?
And every single person on this side of the app knows how this side of the app works. And if you don't want to support people after how they've created, or you don't like the way this side of the app goes, come off of it. Because it's not going to change. Let's be honest, as much as you want it to change. If you don't want to, don't watch it. Blaming people like Luke for having an argument with somebody and kicking somebody out the box, he's done it 2,000 times. That's what his platform is. You're actually, someone's got coming off of this app and feeling like they're a part of why somebody's not here anymore.
100%.
It's fucked. It's fucked.
We all get kicked out of boxes. And like, if you've got mental health, everyone knows. Anyone that doesn't want to be ill, not wanting to be ill, and anyone that suffered it from other people, you guys know that you can have triggers for certain situations, but the main end goal is how you feel in your head. Because you're the only one to stop yourself from doing these things, okay? In your own head, mental health is dark and it's deep. It cannot be pinned on one singular thing, let alone a singular person. None of you said, oh, about fucking Tim's mental health or all this, or where's his fucking mental health services, or where's this, or where's the family. But no, it automatically got pinned on my fucking friend after he just got outed. And I feel like people are really like, I need you guys to really own in on that part, what Tim actually went on the app and said. Forget about the fake unaliving for a minute. He went on the app and tried to fucking out my friend on one of the most private things you could ever have. And then wants to use your mental health. Dame could have gone and done the most in response to that, but he didn't. He kept quiet while you got the dragon him, and it's disgusting.
I saw people with men's mental health green screens on the back of the thing still going in on Dame. I was like, how contradictory? How fucking
Yeah, I
contradictory
saw
is
that.
that?
I've had hours and hours of people talking about sorry, I'm receiving messages left, right, and centre. But I've had messages from a bunch of people saying, "Oh, hold on, you guys speak amongst yourselves 1 second."
I think
Stuff as well, because
as a
something
viewer,
Tim said to me, sorry George, really quickly, something Tim said to me, now I'm thinking back, it really fucking agged me when I was just like disagreeing with him in that live, he was like, don't bring Abraham into this, they're talking about Muslims, in terms of what we were talking about. Like, now I'm looking back, the fucking droplets of bullshit that was put in to be against Dame, but for Tim, is actually crazy. People were backing someone that was openly known on this app, openly comfortable with his situation, and then you are attacking a man that had not even publicly come out as anything, not as any of your fucking business, has not publicly come out as a Muslim man as anything about don't blame Abraham. Now I'm looking back, these things, sorry, now I'm looking back, I'm thinking that's fucking...
you're realising things.
Yeah, I'm clocking certain things now.
So, from my knowledge, he's alive. Well, not from my knowledge, from Max's knowledge, but I found out from via TikTok once again. I found out every single thing that happened to Tim via TikTok. When I found out that he was dead, I found out that was on TikTok. When I found out that he was alive, that was on TikTok Live. Not messages. I've not been messaged. And the thing is, all of these people trying to make it about themselves. I'm sorry, but I was the one that was struggling when he went and outed me, and when he spoke about that sort of stuff. It's so disgusting that people are trying to give their own point of view when it's not about them. Like, I'm sorry, but I'll say it. Like Blaster,
Yeah.
Blaster doesn't have a side on this. I'll be real. It's not about her. She should have respected the fact that I'm coming on to discuss it.
I'm not sure what Blaster said, but I definitely want to speak to you off of here, Dame, because honestly, mate, I'll be looking into legal fucking matters for this, because this shit is all over the
They all
internet for
just
the
want to
rest of your
profit off.
life.
They all want to profit off this fucking thing that's going on. That's in my life. I don't profit off that. I'm not that person.
Can I just say, all of your name, defamation of character, cease and desist, like, it only means something if it's financially, mentally, or actually physically impacted your life, which it has today. Not half of you cunts don't want to catch a claim, so I really hope some of you thought, yeah, I've got your fucking knowledge about you.
I'm going to come out the box now, but just before I go, Dame, obviously I'm going to talk to you when I get off of here. I'll talk to you when I get off of here. But there's 466 people left in here, but these creators would not have a platform without you. The people in the comments and the people viewing, you are the reason that people manage to keep their platforms. These creators will make you feel like they've got their platform because of them. You're the reason they have it. They wouldn't be doing it with one view. Your comments, your opinions, your voices are genuinely the most important, because if someone's chatting shit and doing something wrong and the comments go against them, they will apologize. So like, just remember, you do really, really, really hold power in the comments, and it's easy to sit there and judge people that sit on live and have their voices be heard, but I can promise you can be the cleanest of all people, and you can come streaming and be involved in this side of TikTok and you will not walk out clean, even if you are. You can do every single piece of charity work, be the best person in the whole entire world. This app will never see you for a good light. So I just want you to remember, you don't have to, obviously it's up to you, but I think, me personally, the only person that matters in this situation right now is you, Dame. And that's the only person I give a fuck about, to be honest with you. Like, I've wanted to
Can
have my
people
say, I
stop
haven't, so I've done it
messaging me
backlashing
saying
on
go to
you.
Blaster? No, I don't need to.
No,
So
you
please
don't need to,
leave me
because
alone.
nobody wanted to hear from you 24 hours ago, 48
Yeah.
hours ago,
And this is
72,
also
and now you're going to go on people's
FYP.
platforms.
Sorry, George. Some of you FYPs need a little lesson in FYP content and real life fucking content. Because you FYP page like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. But this is his real life. My darling, he can say something, but it's his real life. You ain't got to come to know him with nothing. Some of you not should have come to him first. Let's be real.
I love you, Dame, and I'm very proud of you. And I hope this gives you some sort of, well,
guys, thank you so much for the messages. The people that did actually message, and the people that were sticking around and were by my side constantly, day in day out, or just like having a conversation. Tim is alive. Tim, they will be probably saying stuff, but I thought I knew the real ones before. And I thought some people were like, I kind of respected them even on a little bit of a level. But now my opinions of certain people have completely changed, because the way that you lot will be the cause of, like, I'm happy that I've got, like, I had a little bit of strength. I don't usually have that, but I had that strength. But I was so close. I was so close. I still am. I'm still not mentally saying that I'm able to be doing this. I kept saying to people kept telling me, oh, you need to go and show your receipts. You need to go and show this. Even when I went into Hayley's, Hayley knew. She was like, I don't want to speak about something. But hold on. Say hello to Alex Brigham. He's come to you. Says you're a scammer. He needs.
Even they're probably right.
ignore it, mate. Honestly, you've been through so much, just fucking ignore it.
Alex Brigham, these are so irrelevant. Respectfully, their content right now is your pain, so fucking ignore them, Dane, because they come to us like that. Your pain is their content. Ignore them.
Exactly.
We'll move on. We'll get them another day. Don't you worry, sweetheart. Don't worry. Your pain right now is not no one's entertainment. So if you come to him without no well wishes, stick that up your mother.
And if you need to come off and take a minute, like, do that, man. Like, you don't owe anybody anything.
Yeah, people have what you've just fucking gone through. No, sorry, I need to mute you because I'm going to scream. I just don't think people realise what you've actually gone through. Like, I know everyone's having
They're laughing. It's not even funny.
I know what the fuck is funny, literally. I was on the phone to him last night, and I swear to God, I was so scared to put the phone down to him. It was literally devastated. Like, I don't people.
But Alex only cares about his mental health when he's talking about his toddler. Let's forget about him and his shitty little catch-up lines and his shitty little things. Like, men's mental health only happens when it is occurring to him. We are not Alex. We're better than these kind of people. We're better than the kind of people. We sat down thinking Tim could have gone through what Tim went through, and still didn't come out. Dame still didn't come out. I knew the same. Do you know how much I wanted to defend my fucking friend? But no, men's mental health matters. So Justin fucking we don't know if it's real or not. We're grieving, we're doing this. I'm not going to drag down another man to build up another. I'm going to be there for my friend. But now, man, I promise you, some of you got my foot is on your throat. Just know that.
I know, it's wild, man. Honestly, I just can't believe some people are still going on now. I put the phone down to him at 8 o'clock this morning when Beauty got off the school run, and it's been like that, do you know what I mean? And people are just laughing, like, fucking get a grip, man. But then they'll be in some next live, like, be kind, men's mental health, green screening some bullshit, like practice what the fuck you preach, you morons.
But I just want. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end the live, but I just don't want. I want to just be left alone now. I'm not coming back on for a while, but please just don't mention me, and just respect the fact that I just want to be left alone. And like I said, please just make sure if you do have me posted, please can you remove it? I have family that I've lost, and I can't be bothered with all of the draining thing.
You lot can do, I respectfully, is take off the page as well, as you're out in a manner who's not even come to terms publicly with what you wanted to. The least you can do is do that. The least you can do, you took someone else's fucking choice away from them. The least you can do is fucking remove your clothes.
You need to
minimum.
let him process everything now. He's been through a lot. He needs to not be worrying about fucking shitty little posts and just sit and take some time on his own and process everything he's actually been through.
Just be good humans though. Don't even, guys, like, yeah, Dave's going through stuff, but just don't be shitty fucking humans. It's someone's story, someone's real life story. Don't be shitty humans and have to wait for someone to tell a lie, or done this or done that.
Make this experience any worse.
Myself and I. Don't be shitty humans. Don't need the worst case example to happen for you guys to be fucking good. Do you understand what I mean? And I'm gonna mute now, Dave, because before I say something.
I'm gonna go. Take care, guys.